Now, hello nerds. It's Valentine's Day and I am lonely, as is all of you probably. So we're gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club because I think this is one of the best dating sims, if you can even call it a dating sim, because it's a horror. Now, I did do a save file on a stream, but... Oh, okay. Hey! Oh, we all know who this is. I see an annoying girl running to... Ah, come on. Don't say that to the best waifu in the game. Running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Sayori, neighbor and good friend. Oh please, just good friend? Kind of friend you never see yourself making today. Kind of works out, you know each other for so long. It happens. Used to walk to school together on days like this. Should oversleep more and more, get tired of... Damn, this... Foreshadowing. Hints. Gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Fine. Hello. You're cool. I overslept again. Again, I love this game. I can't believe it's been a few years. I wish I could buy the plus version. But no. I'm poor. I caught you this time. I decided to stop and wait for you. See that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Maybe. Maybe not. That's mean. Yes, I know. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I want them to think of her a couple or something. Oh, fine. You did wait for me. Yeah. You know what that means. Don't have the need to be mean even if you want to. Actually, that is kind of me. Whatever you say. Across the street. Woo! They become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. We're not the only one. Because in anime, for some reason, everybody travels alone. Weird. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Clubs are overrated. Even literature clubs, even gaming clubs. I used to think clubs are cool, but no. I'm not interested in joining any. Because, you know, sometimes it's a little bit of a time burner. I guess it's good if you have nothing else to do, but I have a lot of things to do. I haven't been looking either. See, not true. Told me you joined a club this year. Oh, too bad. Did I? I don't remember. Probably one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Understandable. She likes to worry a little too much about me while I'm perfectly content. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you should do things, man. I was talking about how I'm worried you would learn how to socialize or skills before college. I'm in college now. That's a bit of a warning. Happiness is really important to me. Happy now I died the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, now it feels like a personal attack. Ouch. You trust me? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clouds if it makes you happy. No promises though. Oh, will I try a little, will I? I'll promise you that. Yay. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Yep. Seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease my mind. It is pretty cool. Always good to have an optimistic friend. And it's good if you want to help her out with any problems she has as well, you know? You know? Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever. Over before I knew it. Pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Happens sometimes. Clubs. I'll have no choice but to start with anime club. That seems pretty cool. You know, full of weebs. Actually, you know, anime club would suck. Even if it is full of cultured men and women. Sayori. While I was spacing out, yep, I look around and realize I'm the only one left. Thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. You know, I do kind of miss being alone and by myself in the classroom. It's kind of relaxing. Even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Yikes. No need to wait for me if it's only gonna make you late to your own club. Thought you might need encouragement, so I thought, yes, we're gonna join their club. Woo! Sayori. There is no way I'm coming to your club. Aww. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. You'd be surprised. Sometimes it's the best way to live life. Pretty dark. Hold on, let me turn on the lights. Literally makes no difference. Alright, whatever. Lights back off. Not else everywhere she had any interest in literature. I'm 99% sure she only did it because it would be cool to start a new club. Guess she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club they inherited the title VP. My interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh, you don't know. I, on the other hand, love literature. I'm reading stuff, I'm reading stuff sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to anime club. Please. But do you care so much? Come on. Well, so the club, I'd bring in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Yeah. Aw. I'll stop by for a cupcake. There is a quote. Thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? He brought a boy? Shush. Gender equality, lady. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ace, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Aw, yeah, baby. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah. You looking at? Want to say something? Say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Woo! The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. This is Natsuki. Natsuki. Oh, it's Natsuki. Yeah. Always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that, aw. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the other two. It's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Woo! Just Monica. Right? Just Monica. Great to see you again. I know you. Kind of. Not. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Wait. I just realized. This isn't just like saying we're classmates or anything. Dude, this is her talking to the player. She's talking to us. She's saying she's good to see us again because she knows we've played this game before. Chances are, probably. This is an attack to me. She's staring dead into my eyes. I'm scared. Hello, Monica. Hi. Yeah, you heard nothing, okay? We do know each other. Well, we rarely thought, but we were in the same class last year. Not talking to you, player. AIDS. I am the player. That's AIDS. Oh god. Probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful. I do like those kinds of girls. Always out of my league though. It's annoying. Completely out of my league. See, even other me agrees. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Ugh. You too, Monica. Haha. Don't sit down, Ace. We made room for you at the table. And sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? Woo! This is fun. Guess clubs aren't so bad after all. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I'm guessing it's like a circle? Or it's like a banquet table, yeah. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one more space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Oh. Next to the two best girls. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. So it's like this, like a closet. It's pretty cool. Or I mean this one. This looks like a place for food. Oh no, it's janitorials. This is where the books are. Still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table train hand. So yeah, you see, good thing you didn't join the anime club because there's probably full of sweats, tryhards, and weaves. Probably guys. There's a lot of female weaves where I am though. Huh. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! And... Woo! Cookies. Oh yeah. Cupcakes, sorry. I prefer cookies, but I'll do with cupcakes. Whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. So, Natsuki's good at baking because she cooks for herself. Yeah. Well, you know. Oh wait, she has a fang too. She has like that little that fang. Yeah. Take one. Uh-huh. It's so good. Ah, what a mess. Turning the cupcake in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Of course. Ski's quiet. Uh-huh. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Ah, shh. Icing is sweet, full of flavor. She did make it herself. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah. Made them for you or anything? Oh, you did. You see that blush on her face. Biju Mike approves. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. Not for you, dummy. Alright. Give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. This is why being a tsundere doesn't work in real life. Sometimes the player's an oblivious fuck, sometimes mixed messages. Super difficult to tell, okay? It's cute in anime, really hard to tell in real life. And there's the tea. Again, more of a coffee guy, but I'll do with this. You keep a whole tea set in this class. The teachers gave us permission. The cool teachers are the ones that let you eat in class. And a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book. Fair enough. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I enjoy tea. At least hot beverages on a cool day. Wonderful. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. We need more guys in this class. I don't want all girls to fall head over heels for me. Kind of concerning. What made you consider the literature club? I point to the woman beside me. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so... that's okay, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Probably be a board member for any major club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club? Debating is overrated. So annoying, so difficult to just tackle different topics and bam bam, throw hands and words every other week. Holy hell. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics. See, she gets it. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Much rather make something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Passion. Drawing, music, art. Literature is an art. If it encourages others to get into literature, I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new one. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. If there is a literature club like this, writing poems or reading books, I'm in. Sure, maybe. I'm like the player, I'm freaking sold. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Make school events like the festival that much more important. Confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. It's true, like the clubs in foundation days, and yeah, it's pretty fun, really. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. Yeah, you know it. Okay, that's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. To read books. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Truly. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm. I can. So Ace, what kind of things do you like to read? Depends. Teen fiction, manga, comics, cartoons. Let's see, mystery novels. Damn it! Everything these girls like. Shoot. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Woo! You've caught the attention of the nerd. Looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Aw. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh no, my style. Thing is, I just read any book I find interesting, and that could mean anything. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds comfort in a world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of Oh god, okay, yikes. Whew, that's foreshadowing. Foreshadowing! Yeah! Reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Goosebumps, a lot of goosebumps, more goosebumps. Particularly goosebumps. Desperately grasp something I can relate to at minimum level. That's right, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Actually, I've heard like spoilers about DDLC Plus, something about how these girls really aren't real. They're like AI, kind of like dating sims for perfect dates and stuff, whatever. And I don't know, I think Monica gained sentience somehow. It's pretty cool. The story makes me think. Wait, hold on. Encoding overloaded? Are you sure? I was worried. Takes me another world and I can't put it down. Surreal horrors, often successful at changing the way you look at the world. I know that, but in movies, not games. Or, yeah, movies, games, books, of course. I hate horror. Why is that? Never mind. I gotcha, Natsuki. I gotcha. You usually write like about. What gives you that idea? Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Yeah, fine. Cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. That's how I flirt. Hand on her shoulders. That's very sus, Sayori. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Boy, you should have seen what I wrote last night. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. You'd be surprised at what I like. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. True, sometimes the best poems are the ones you don't share. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Deep words. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. That's an idea. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Wait. Oh well. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. That's right. I think that's a good idea. Sayori agrees. It's a 3 out of 5. Let's go for it. Now with a new member, it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Friendship. Isn't that right, AIDS? Well, you know they're friendly. They're calling me AIDS without concern. Because every time somebody meets me, the first thing they ask, why AIDS? Like, Adrian, yes. Like, why not Ace? Alpha. Those are cool names. Why not stuff like, I don't know, Addis? Well, AIDS. It's unique, okay? It's unique. There's one problem. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision just yet. I still have other clubs to look at and... Oh Oh no, don't look at me like that. 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 Don't, no, 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 no. No, hey, I'm being guilt tripped. No, I feel bad. Stop, I'm blushing. I'm flustered. Don't do this. God! God! I'm defenseless against these girls. I can't. I just can't. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Right? Right? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. I've decided. I'll join the literature club. Woo! Yes, I'm so happy, and as am I. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I'll be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Reminds me of like, okay, campers. What's the guy's voice again? Okay, campers. I really forgot like, that guy from Total Drama. God. You should watch that show. It's kind of yeah, whatever. Remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting. Aides, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Aides, since we're already here, you want me to walk you home? That's right. We never walk home together anymore because she always stayed for the club. Might as well. Woo! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. Let me just say, if there's one thing that I tend to do, always been the childhood friend for some reason. I've always gone for childhood friend route because now that I think about it, I never really liked much of my I liked my childhood friends, but my crushes on them never really stayed. I could say I love you or something, but no, not really, huh? Happy Valentine's Day, past crushes. If you're watching this video, now. But I don't know, something about childhood friends in these kinds of games. Sayori or Yui from from Find Love or Die Trying. It's kind of strange. I don't think there's any childhood friends in that kind of game. No, never mind. Out of my head. With the whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? You'd be surprised. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Hopefully. That starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, here's what I do. I'm gonna save. Empty slot. There we go. And okay. Return. Alright, let's make a poem for good old friend Sayori. She's our first one. Ocean. Let's see, what imagination. Special poof. Oh, cool, Yuri. Joy, party, candy. Precious, prayer. I like joy. Nice. A daydream. Raindrops. That's a Yuri. Shopping. Explode. Well, okay, that's a Yuri. So the dark and twisted stuff, that's definitely Yuri's. Kawaii, that's gonna be for Natsuki. Adventure. Kitty contamination. Amazing. Loud. Vibrant. Guessing this is for nah. Woo. And fun. We embrace. Okay, that's my style. Swirl. Oh, that's Natsuki's. With an aura. Of course it's Yuri's. Love ribbons. Broken. Blanket rainbow. Vacation heartbeat. I could work with vacation. Crimson. Philosophy. Yep. Okay, I'm sorry. I just like. My style is just kind of a mix between all of them. It's kind of how I am in real life. Vivid. Okay. Okay, gotta get back to Sayori. Summer. Lust. Sensation. Marshmallow. Warm. Bed. Playground. Termination. Cheeks. Anime. Oh, that's a Natsuki thing. Cheeks. Smile. Vitality. Shirt. Friends. It's gonna be so weird when you read it now. Friends. Hair? I guess that's Yuri, because she's got the longest hair. Judgment, agonizing tears to question. Sugar? Lee. And a heart. Uncontrollable, secretive laugh. Pure. Alright, I didn't count. I wonder which girl I'm picking. Hi again, AIDS. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I kept my word. Back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? You'd be surprised. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out. Isn't that the point of clubs? If you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Woohoo! Busted. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Fair enough. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. No worry guys, AIDS always gives his best, as long as he's having fun. Helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Yeah. That's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. That's so. You're really good friends, aren't you? I'd be a little jealous. How come you and Aid can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put us into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. Wait, Sayori, me? Not really, don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking, as usual. It's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Don't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, here. Pulls out a book. Didn't want you to feel left out. Picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. A short read. Oh, we could, discuss it. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. I'll definitely read this. Read it at your own pace. Now that everyone's settled, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. And Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What do we do now? Man, so this is where we decide our fate. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Man, everybody's so busy. Guess it's back to writing poems. Thumb down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something like literature related by myself? Like this. I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Yeah, sometimes there's just some days when you just feel burnt out, even if you don't finish a book for like half a year. Probably fall asleep right now. Closed my eyes and ended up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Oh wait, we're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. We can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not at all like that, Just need a way of showing that off to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Woo. I guess we could. Cupcakes. Yeah. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why he suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Of course. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Ah. Classic Sayori. Still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. Therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Passion. Like me, was trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and bring them to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh god. These are my face. Hi. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Yeah. I lean back so hard right now, like. Sorry. Oh, don't say sorry. You apologize to the chair. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the this isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Ouch. Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. Always looking out for me, Sayori. Ehehe. What I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up late? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayer, it's written all over you, like L, A, D, wait, no, D, and Y. Good enough. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all over the place. Look at that. I could work out with messy hair, though. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush off for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste on your collar. Try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. Nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Honestly, Sayori, why do you think you don't even have a boyfriend yet? Uh-oh. Super mean. That's a tough shot. You'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Well, this is awkward. Uh-oh. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that! You'll make me feel about it, stupid. Okay though. Happy we're like this. I'm taller than Sayori, huh? Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Like, ugh. Always the chest area. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does the thing even fit you properly? I did it when I bought it. Did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed something sooner. It doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Just don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so, you know what? I'm not even gonna say this. It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Yikes. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. If I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? Uh-oh, whoops. What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like that's a good thing? Because if you had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Yeah, fair enough. You take care of me better than anyone else would. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying these embarrassing things, man. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little early. Only if you focus on getting to bed. Okay, you know, fair enough. Touche. What's the deal? Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of themselves. That's what friends are for? That's what people more than friends are for. Best friends? I guess. You come wake me up in the morning. Doing it again. I was joking that time. Impossible to tell with you sometimes. As with me. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. Stress time. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find this much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? A wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply, reaching into their bags. I do the same. I wrote mine on bond paper. Alright, let's start easy. Let's start with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. I did say that. Only fair I shared mine with her first. Hello. Yeah? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. But excuse me, princess. Not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. Yeah, fair enough. It's literally just 20 words. Like, not even a stanza, just word. Like daydream, wonder, whatever. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Now that you'll like it. Eagles can climb. Wait, sorry. Need to get into a good voice for this. For poems. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Sometimes simplicity is beauty. It's kind of short, but it evokes its own sort of deepness. I respect that. It's pretty cool. Sometimes the best poems are the ones people can understand straight up. Sometimes they're the ones that, you know, so simple yet so intricate. Respect. Yeah. This is pretty good. Respect your writing skill. Told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Dude, it's individual styles. You gotta know the rules to break them. You clearly know your rules well. You're free to do whatever you want. And the point of poems for people to express themselves? Exactly, it's an art. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. This poem, what I said. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I understand. The other thing about simple things that puts more weight on the wordplay. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it all flat on purpose. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You're professional poets. Glad you learned something. Expect that for the youngest one in here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. And despite the fact that she's youngest, she's also the same grade as literally everyone else, and she's apparently 18. Which makes it a little concerning, but I know friends like that. Don't really care how old people are. Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Let's go to Monica. Hello, Monica. Good to see you. Hi, AIDS. I just realized that Monica, she likes your poems no matter what you write. Pretty weird. But, you know, Monica. It's just Monica. Just Monica, right? Just Monica. Having a good time so far? Yeah, Monica. Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, always listening, don't be afraid to bring things up. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just, you know, going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha, don't worry, AIDS. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Yeah, she feels like our advisor. Pretty cool. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had those sorts of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are really different. That may be the case. Maybe there are also some similarities though you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. I think that's the kind of vibe you get when reading your poem. Huh. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Gosh, it sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? It's totally expected, but you know why. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Oh, wait, sorry. That's okay. Alright. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. Always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Sure. I hear that piano. Can I read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. That's you, Monica. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I had to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way. Take it till you make it. Let's read it. Alright, let's get into a poem voice. Hole in a wall. Couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. Noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind. Film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. We already know what we're talking about. I don't even need to get deep into this. You already know who we're talking about. Hello, Monica. You already know what's happening. What do you think? I understand. Very freeform. That's true. Freeform poems are pretty cool. You don't have to rhyme and everything. You're the right person to ask for feedback, yeah. Okay, anyway. Whew. This is a long one. My voice is getting a bit tired. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Yeah, we already know what we're talking about. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That's a good advice. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. True. art block, writer's block, maybe a little bit of a listlessness. Motivation, yeah. Move your hand and go with the flow. Let your mind take you. That's why I write at 2 a.m. I'm too tired to do shit. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wait a second, thanks for... She wasn't talking. She was talking to us again, damn it. She was talking to a player. God, you really don't notice these in the first playthrough, man. Let's talk to Yuri. I want to see her opinion. Because it was almost about her. I mean, I like Yuri's writing style the most. It's pretty deep and stuff. I guess a little story based. It's similar to my own. Yeah. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start. I forgot to start speaking. Fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? It's his first time. I think it was pretty cool. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be a little after. I just guess it might be after reading through it. Is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Aw, dude. Such a shy snowflake. She's cool. She reminds me of a Scarlet from what do you call that? Yeah. From Find Love or Die Trying. But Scarlet was my second choice. My second choice would have been I guess Yuri will be my second choice. Technically it should be Monica who's my second, but you know, I think we already know why. Yeah. Couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't gone anywhere. Whoopsie. Fine, I didn't really notice. What are you saying? Right, just their specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that new writers, they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. That is fair. When I was writing the poems of Eros yesterday, I guess I was doing it a bit like a mix of story and romance. It felt more like an adventure than romantic confessions. It felt a little different, more like an open world thing. I guess it feels a bit amateur, but at the same time has its own authenticity to it. I guess that's again, I gotta stop ranting about my style. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. I do that as well when I write poems about other things, other people. A bit of rhyme here and there, a bit of theming. I gotta work on that. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's her. Yep. I can't even follow the game. It's not something can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Again, it's an art. Not just finding them and building them. It's music to my ears, it's music to the eyes, it's music to the head, it's music. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gave you valuable feedback. And I did actually. Monica gave good tips, and I think, well, Natsuki, I learned from her poem, not mine. Yeah. Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. It's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Good point. Alright. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this rare. The last remaining streetlight have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing. Calm breathing. Air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh, that's deep. Yep. I can work with this. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Terrible handwriting. Okay, I feel a bit bad now because I thought her comma was an S, so I thought com was comms. I wasn't thinking that at all. It took a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting's pretty. People who could still do cursive, they're gifts to humanity. I like the poem. Even though it was short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually write long. Hey, again, what I said with Natsuki, sometimes simplicity is beauty. Brevity is key. I forgot was that a Claudius guy said from Hamlet. Brevity is wit. That's it. Brevity is wit. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Well, thanks for consideration. Something easy to digest. Are you into ghosts? Huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, AIDS. Really? Must have totally missed the point. You did only glance over it. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Well, for one, I find it's okay if you get different interpretations of a poem. Like, you look at an abstract painting and you see different stuff. Understandable, but yeah, if the best way to understand is to really try to analyze and think about what the author was going for. Perhaps the subject is only symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. A lot more solemn putting it that way. Yeah. Whew. This is deep. It's been like 20 minutes just reading people's poems. This is why I love Doki Doki Literature Club. More than a horror aspect, more than a romance aspect, a philosophical aspect about the meaning of reality and everything beyond. I think I'm looking too deep as well. I hadn't even thought of that. Impressive. Just remember, it won't be too long before you pick on these things too. Maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Let's go, Sayori! Save the best for last. And, okay, we see the look in her face. My goodness! This is so good, AIDS. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not that good. Not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Okay. Guess I have no idea what I like either. Oh my god. Yuri's opinion is way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an AIDS poem. That's understandable. And it makes it feel extra. Okay, that warms my heart too. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay. It's so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, like I said before, AIDS, deep down you're not selfish at all. Trying new things for other people is something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much of this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun in here as well. That'll be my way of thanking you. I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now you read my poem too. I'm excited. I forgot what this is. I'm really bad at this. What does everybody say that was so bad at this? I guess not Yuri. She's just going gentle on me. We'll see about that. Also, Natsuki. She's a pro. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, the way it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's cool. Yeah, so Sayori is kind of similar what I said. A bit of a rhyme here and there, a bit of a theme, sometimes deep, sometimes straight to the point. Because it's okay to be like that. It's okay to be a bit more abstract with your words. Sometimes, as I said, it's amateur, but it's authentic. I want breakfast. It's comedy. Sayori. And just a guess, but were you hungry during making this? Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on a toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Self-care is healthy. Thanks for showing me. Hehe. It's so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I look forward to it. Whew. Long day. That's everyone. Glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I thought. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. You know, dream, hope, love, sunshine, rainbows, imagination, daydream. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Whew. That's what I got myself into after all. Sayori and Monica chatting once again. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They read in tandem and watch each of their expressions change. I see. Right. Even though I enjoy all their poems, sometimes they're just not meant to mix, like... You're gonna see. Yuri smiles sadly. To this language! Huh? Did you say something? It's nothing. Uh-oh. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Oh my god, this is gonna... this is not gonna work. I was trying to say something nice. Oh god. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and AIDS did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, of course. I come across something particularly inspiring. I can't talk. You two are rambling on, but I'm here, mumbling over my words. I'm eating them like it's freaking breakfast supreme. Which I haven't yet. And A's like my poem too, you know. Ladies, I like all your poems. You're both pretty. Shut up. He even told me how he was impressed by it. Uh-oh, you hear that? You hear the change. It's coming. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Shots fired. Boom, 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 boom. It's coming. Oh, that's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as... Oh, it's happening, boys. It's happening. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's coming up, boys. It's coming. Maybe you're just jealous that AIDS appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Excuse me, I like both your advice. And how do you know he appreciate my advice more? It's coming. It's coming. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Woo! Uh-oh. Oh, it's brawling. Is everyone okay? Uh-oh. You know what? I wasn't the one who's... I can't work with this. I can't. I can't do this. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as AIDS started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me, as they just noticed I was standing there. Hi. Poems. Boobs. I'm in for the boobas. Just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. As if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Hey, it depends on the poem. Sometimes, look, different meanings, different stories should have different executions, like movies. Sometimes they have good shots, sometimes they have different angles, sometimes script writing, sometimes comics. Let me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, AIDS? Okay, what do I do? Well, I can't, I'm shouting. People are gonna hear me. How did I get dragged into this? Hey, it reminds me of two people. Oh my god! Sorry, I'm sorry. This just reminds me of two people I know. It reminds me of two people I know. Just the way they argue. Just wait. Look, just a random space cat is Natsuki, and well, Yuri is definitely a certain ace cat. The two ace people I know. Yes, this is Faye, this is you. Skits, this is you. Yeah. Whomever I agree with, they probably think more lightly of me. Or more highly, I guess. But you know what I need? Sayori! Natsuki? Yuri? Uh-oh. It's happening. Sayori! Woo! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Listen, how can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her— Okay, this is happening again. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no— Stop! Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki is cute. Natsuki is cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. I can't handle this sometimes. Big and beautiful. It is awkward. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphant. This is a victory for the literature club. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with the blank— You know Yuri's not making tea. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't that? Yeah, we could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she is doing. Take good care of her, okay? Thanks, Monika. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good press, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more, right? It's a little annoying that the devs never added a Monica route. Whatever. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? A lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. How about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you've learned something from your friends too. Poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. AIDS. Ready to walk home? Let's go! It has been a while since Ayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Ayori. Gonna save. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Has that kind of thing happened? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion. It's kind of... I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, AIDS, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's, every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. Pat Sayuri in the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. Easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go back to Sayori. She doesn't know her style, so we're gonna have to find something that's neither cute nor deep. Alright. There you go with the... oh, wait. Natsuki. Alright, this is still very difficult. Clouds. Okay. The universe. Unrestrained swimsuit. Captive meager dance. A Valentine. Mouse. Laugh. Wrath. Despise. Daydream. Shame. Skipping. Chocolate lollipop. Games. Okay. Pink. Tears. Spinning. Okay, this is, yeah. Misery. What?